Say it ain't so. Threads is done. Threads has crashed and burned. Threads is over with. I think you get the point by now. But there was a lot of excitement around Threads when it first launched. We're talking 15, 20, 50, even 100 million users signed up for the app when it first came out. People were looking for a Twitter alternative. But that excitement for Threads has been demolished at this point. Threads has lost half its users, Zuckerberg says. This is an article out of digitaltrends.com. We're going to dive into this article and look at what is going on with Threads. But before we do, if you are new to this channel and enjoy this type of content, please do me a huge favor. Consider hitting that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that notification bell and hit that like button as well if you like this video. Alright, let's dive into this article. Again, this is out of digitaltrends.com. Threads has lost half its users according to Meta chief Zuckerberg. Meta Threads apps look set for an uphill climb if it's ever to take the microblogging crown from Twitter, which is currently being rebranded as X. Yes, X Twitter, whatever it is. I have my whole thoughts about this rebranding in X and whatever, but that's a video that's for another video, whatever. I'm not gonna get into that right here. Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg recently told employees that despite its impressive start in early July, when around 100 million people activated a Threads account in its first 5 days of availability, more than half the users have stopped checking in. Yes, people have stopped checking in. They went, they saw it, it didn't have all the features, so they checked out. They're like, you know what, we're out. We'll come back later maybe. The revelation came in a call to employees that was heard by Reuters. This is a quote. Obviously, if you have more than 100 million people signed up, really, ideally, it would be awesome if all of them or even half of them stuck around, Zuckerberg said in the call, adding, we're not there yet. No stuff, sir. Like, you're not there yet. You're not even half there yet. The CEO didn't seem to be perturbed, however, describing that the fall in user numbers as normal and saying that he believed Threads base will grow as the app adds features, which could include a desktop version and the ability to search the platform's content. Yeah, so a couple of features were missing when the app first launched. Obviously, no desktop version, no ability to search. There was also another feature in the chronological feed. You didn't have that, so that was another missed opportunity from the start. Threads got off to a flying start for two main reasons. First, there was a lot of buzz around the app just prior to launch. This created a high level of expectation among users of Twitter who've been unhappy with the way Elon Musk has been tampering with the platform since buying the company for $44 billion back in October 22nd, October 22. And second, Threads has tight integration with Instagram, another Meta app with well over 1 billion users, making it easy for people to set up a Threads account, get followers, and find other accounts to follow. Yeah, so let's dive into this a little bit more. Yeah, so there were a lot of people who were definitely looking for a Twitter alternative. Wait a minute, let me rephrase that. There were a lot of people looking for a Elon Musk-led Twitter alternative because under the previous regime, under Jack and then Parag Arwal, I think that's what his last name is, we know that there was a lot of censorship going on. They were banning accounts, just outright suppressing opposing viewpoints that they didn't agree with. And many people that were on Twitter enjoyed the censorship. They enjoyed having people being banned and kicked off because they didn't like their views. And Musk took over the app. He wanted he wanted Twitter to be definitely the town square, free speech. He wanted it to be open to all points of view, both sides of the argument, both sides of the debate. And a lot of people did not like that. A lot of people don't like that. They don't want to hear the opposing views. They don't want to hear the other side of the debate. I, for one, am a free speech absolutist. I don't apologize for it. I believe that you should be able to speak whatever your opinion is and let the people decide if they want to believe it or not. This whole notion of banning or censoring people or point of views that you don't agree with is antithetical to what we as this country is supposed to stand for. But we're in a day and age where people love censorship and they love banning people. They love this cancel culture right now, and Elon Musk is not about that. So a lot of those people who were on Twitter who loved that previously are upset and pissed off and want to find want to go back to the days where they don't want to hear those point of views. But I do appreciate that Elon Musk is doing that. But so that was one of the reasons why people were trying to jump ship to Threads, because they wanted something different from that. Let's get back into this article. Threads bore a striking resemblance to Twitter at launch. Indeed, a lawyer acting on behalf of Musk's business threatened to sue Meta for creating a copycat product. Basically, if you've seen Threads, it looks just like a Twitter. It looks just like Twitter. It is a Twitter clone. Obviously, it's still missing a lot of features, but if you look at the way their timeline, it looks just like Twitter. But at the start, Threads was pretty bare bones, lacking a number of features that you expect to see with such an app. Since then, however, its development team has been working to improve Threads usability. Just last week, for example, it added a following feed that shows posts only from people you follow, offering users another option alongside the existing algorithmic feed. Yeah, so there you go. A lot of features were missing right off the start. Bare bones. Looks just like Twitter. A lot of people say, they would give it a try, give it a shot. But, they jumped ship, obviously. They're just looking for something else. I believe we had some other ones like Blue Sky and Mastodon. Those are the ones that people were jumping over to, hoping that it would dethrone Twitter. But then obviously Threads came along and they was hoping this would dethrone Twitter. But it's not there yet. I don't know if it will ever be. I'm not saying that it won't ever happen. I mean, things rise and fall, but right now, I don't think Threads is going to be that. Twitter is still going to be the king. I think they have, 300 million, I want to say, active users. Don't quote me on that. I think I did another video where I had a number. I can't remember off the top of my head, but hundreds of millions of users at this point. So Twitter is still the king when it comes to what they call microblogging. So there's a long way for Threads to go in order to even take a dent into what Twitter is doing. But let me know what your thoughts are about Threads. Have you given it a shot? Do you think it will ever bounce back and have a shot to dethrone Twitter? Let me know down in the comment section. Thank you for taking time out to watch this video. If you enjoyed this video, please do me a huge favor. Hit that subscribe button. Don't forget that notification bell and hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. Also, if you want to stay up to date with the latest tech news, head over to SoundsNerdy.com, where I curate and aggregate tech news from around the web covering Apple, Samsung, Google, Android, computing, and even more general tech news, all at the website SoundsNerdy.com. And until next video, guys, stay nerdy.